Hi folks, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be changing some filters on a kitchen hood. This one is quite old. If I'm not mistaken, this is over 20 something years old. If you see at the bottom, you've got these filters. These are the first elements that get in touch with the smoke in the kitchen. So if you just push those and you pull down, can you see this gooey stuff? So that gooey stuff literally is the oils that are a mixture of oils and the smoke that comes when you're cooking. It forms this gooey mixture. It's a bit stuck there because I have to push and pull down there. Ideally, this should be cleaned every couple of months, but the tenant here hasn't been doing that job. So this model is as you can see on the label there, that's the electric motor. It's a CHK 60SS. So the first element is the one that filters out the greases. Then above that you've got a motor, and this has got some filter attached to it there. My lighting is a bit poor, but on this motor there is a filter attached there. It sucks all those vapors, and some of those vapors are filtered through the wire mesh, the larger wire mesh ones. These, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're about 26 centimeters by should be 32, if I'm not mistaken. So part of the grease gets filtered by the wire mesh, and whatever is left over that doesn't get filtered is then filtered by this guy over here. So these usually get clogged after a couple of months, and they are so simple to replace. Try to switch it on. I'm not sure if these, yeah, so those two lamps are still working. It's a simple circuit really. It's just a parallel circuit for power fitting the two lamps, and you've got the blower there. The mistake that most people make, most people assume that every kitchen hood expels air to the outside, all the fumes to the outside, but not all of them are designed like that. If you notice at the top of the hood, you've got these holes over there. So the first thing you should check is, in order to determine really if this is an external extractor, usually those holes mean that whatever is passing through the filters, after it gets cleaned, it gets expelled to the same room again. So this is an internal circulation sort of cleaning mechanism. So it takes out all the oil droplets and fumes, tries to filter it out, then recirculates it back to the same room. So if I switch off the lights, if you wanna, there's a quick check you can do. If you wanna verify if this is an internal circulation type of wood, there's a very simple check you can do. Simply switch it on, then look for a small piece of paper. Do I have a small piece of paper? Let me get that. I'm going to place that there. Can you see that piece is being pushed out? So it means it's being sucked at the bottom of the wood. Then after the air gets cleaned, it gets expelled through those holes. So that alone should tell me that this is an internal system. So I'm going to clean that up. There's a screw there at the top. I'm going to open this. I know if it's been a couple of months, it's dirty inside. Let me try to slide that. As you can see, all that grease needs cleaning up. That's just the power cable that powers the motor and the lamp. It's just going to a socket in there. These ones, usually you just grab water, very hot water and detergent, and soak them. Oops. Can't believe this. There isn't even a filter on this. This is insane. There's no filter at all. Can you see the motor is just... Jesus. I'll have to clean this up. Do the same thing for the other sides. There's two sides of the extractor fan. So you have to unscrew both ends. I've decided to just bring the whole fan down from the top screws, then work on it while it's on a flat surface, instead of trying to clean it while it's still mounted up. I've unscrewed this bulb on that side at the back, so that I can get better access to the mounting bolts there. So that's easier for me to clean out now, change the filters. Like I said, I'll clean the motor. All this grease, I'm going to take it out. Clean all that, then replace the filters. As you can see, there's nothing up there than just the cable connecting to a wall socket. So these filters are really the end of the road for fumes and the mist, the oily mist, before it gets expelled out of the top vents. I'm just going to clean all that. I want to be in a position to pull out the motor from the enclosure, but the only thing that's holding it is the length of this short cable there. So I'm going to open the terminals, detach the cable from the terminals, so I can be able to pull the whole blower out. So I've pulled out the impeller and the motor. So I'm going to clean that, and also I now have quick access to clean the rest of the housing. In order to pull out the motor to do a thorough cleaning inside, to pull out the motor from the impeller, I need a size 12. Then I unscrew that nut that holds the motor from the impeller, so I can be able to pull it out now then. So that's the motor pulled out. Can clean it further. It's there. And now that's my impeller removed, detached. Do a deep clean on both. One important tip is make sure when you're putting back the motor, try to turn the impeller with your hand. And it should move freely. If not, reposition your screws that are holding the filters back. Right now I haven't yet installed the two filters on each side, but I just want to make sure that there's no misalignment on the motor impeller when I do that. I don't want to install the filter then be forced to remove it again. So I need to do my impeller check to make sure that there's nothing, it's not wrapping on the sides or anything, it's moving freely. When you're putting the end covers back, you'll notice that they're actually marked letters L for left and R for right. And in case it still confuses you, just know that the left one, if you look there, where there's a cable that enters into the motor coming from the terminal box. Just know that there's only one end cover that fits that cable, and it's got a small slot on the cover there to fit the cable. So you definitely can't put these covers on the wrong side. There will always be that slot to fit the cable on the left hand side. One thing I noticed last minute with this particular model of the cooker hood, that is the CHK60SS, you're better off when you're cleaning the motor. Most of the time, basically, you don't need to take out the motor. I only took it out to clean it because I noticed that whoever was doing maintenance work on it last time, they never put the filter on. They just left it as is, and I know there was accumulation of grease inside the motor. So in cases like this where you need to clean out the motor, it's actually best to put the filter when you've mounted the motor back instead of putting it down. The reason why is simply because of these bolts at the top, the front ones particularly. Once you put the filter at each end of the extractor fan, there is not enough clearance to tighten that bolt, the front bolt, but there is enough clearance to tighten the back bolts, both on left and right hand side. So these are the new filter elements with the If I'm shaking that, there's some activated carbon particles in there. So this is the left hand side of my extractor fan, and that's my filter there. So I'm going to slot my filter in there. Okay. So after leaving the grease trays soaked overnight, you should be clean like this, and you just slot them back. You've got the grooves for the grease trays there. Just let it back. So that's sorted now. Thank you, folks. See you on the next one.